Well, after 10 weeks, Carmen DeCruz, the officer who shot and killed Michael Dean, has been arrested today and charged with manslaughter. This coming after a months-long investigation by the Texas Rangers. Fox 44's Kendall Green, he's been following the story. He joins us now. Kendall, a lot to unpack tonight, but so far, what sticks out the most?
Well, Adam, DeCruz's manslaughter charge and the timing is what sticks out most so far. We've obtained the arrest affidavit that outlines what happened on December 2nd.
This family has now waited for 2 months for the most surreptitious, the most, quiet investigation I've ever been a part of.
After 10 weeks of waiting for answers, the family of Michael Dean are getting a closer look at what happened the night he was killed. According to the arrest affidavit, Dean was pulled over for speeding. Officer DeCruz ordered Dean to turn off the vehicle and hand over his keys. Officer DeCruz was seen reaching into Dean's vehicle to gain control of the keys. According to the affidavit, DeCruz had his gun pointed at Dean and his finger on the trigger. It says as he pulled on the keys, his hand pulled back, causing the fire to strike Dean in the head. Temple interim police chief was asked that if this was normal protocol to approach a vehicle after a traffic stop with guns drawn and your finger on the trigger.
That would not be the normal protocol, no. But I'm not going to be able to talk about the circumstances of what happened in this entire incident.
Officer DeCruz will remain on paid leave by the police department until there's an indictment.
While he's being charged with a crime, he is still going to be unpaid leave. Once he's indicted, then he goes on unpaid leave. So while he's charged, he's on paid leave. Once he's indicted, he'll go on unpaid leave.
Dean's family attorney says the manslaughter charge isn't in line with the facts of the case.
When you take a firearm and you shoot someone in the head, there's a serious intent to cause bodily harm or death. You can expect that bodily harm or death will result when you shoot someone in the head, and that is consistent with the charge of murder.
He maintains his belief that Michael Dean couldn't have posed a threat on the officer because the officer knew he was unarmed.
I knew from the onset that this case would result in an indictment because if there was any justification, we know that we would have received that a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops after this incident.
DeCruz is the second officer within the department to be charged in the 2-month span.
These are isolated incidents by individuals, not the entire department, and I would not want that to define the department.
DeCruz is still technically an employee with TPD. The department's internal investigation that will ultimately dictate DeCruz's employment is still not complete tonight.
In this particular case, it was very important that when we're done, that when this investigation was done and completed, that we had accurate information based on the facts and the evidence.
Attorney Lee Merritt, representing the Dean family, says they're prepared to file a civil lawsuit as soon as tonight. In the studio, Kendall Green, Fox 44 News.